to say we're live. I don't know yet. YouTube chat. I want this on my screen, so I have to go here, refresh this. Copy here. Okay. Interesting. What was I doing? Interesting. The fuck? What was I doing? Alright, well. Goddamn me. Goddamn me, motherfuckers. Goddamn me. Goddamn me, motherfuckers.
garbage trash browser, and this is Opera GX. You see this difference? Opera is 100% customizable. You can even set how much RAM and CPU usage it uses so it doesn't slow down your computer at all. Look at how much more efficient Opera is than Chrome. Do you see this? Opera has a massive variety of mods, but most importantly, check out my custom Beppo mod with its custom sound effects, background music, keyboard sounds, and you can turn off any of the things that you don't like. There's also insane changes that make your speed go from this to this. And there's a bunch of custom wallpapers and themes. There's even a Beppo wallpaper. I even pinned Discord right here, so it's always available. And if you go here, you can press the import button and you import all of your bookmarks, extensions, everything saved from your normal browser into Opera GX.
Imagine. Somebody liked it besides me. That's all that matters. Still no update. Yeah, still no update is wild. Fuck it, let's. Cause like there's no update, so let's just.
Time travel's involved, and the key to our future might just lie in the past.
Oh yes.
Welcome to Zeeb's Theory, the channel that definitely didn't just go back in time and steal an old game theory video intro. With the most wonderful time of the year finally here. No, not that time of the year. I mean this time of the year. Fortnitemares! The update dropped Tuesday, and if you haven't seen all the lore that dropped, man are you missing out. At Eclipse Estate, the Time Machine room has been opened, and if you have a keen eye, you might have noticed the date has changed from the trailer we saw at the beginning of the season. July 12th, 2018. And sure, someone probably loaded up the game and thought Epic was celebrating their birthday with an Easter egg, but that date has a little more significance in Fortnite history. Season 5, Worlds Collide. The first of many controversial seasons that Fortnite would put out. But loophole aside, this was a very important time in the Fortnite storyline. The story was starting to establish itself, as 12 days earlier, a mysterious rocket piloted by the Visitor flew across the Fortnite island, creating a giant rift in the sky, which ultimately led to a lot of other events that led us to where we are today. Before I get more in depth about the rocket event, we are going back. Something about Kato's time machine malfunctioning, I don't know. Or do I? You see, when I heard that we were going back, I remembered something that the most influential character of the Fortnite storyline, Optimus Prime, once said.
The key to your future lies in the past.
And so, that's exactly where I went. Back to the past. I looked over every trailer, every live event, every single little detail. And wouldn't you know it, I found some unanswered anomalies. But with that out of the way, sit back, relax, and let's travel back to a simpler time. Fortnite, Chapter 1. The first trailer I looked back on was Season 6, Darkness Rises. And wouldn't you know it, I found some. I'll let my past me explain it. Okay guys, so I started to view the Season 6 trailer and I noticed this. Yeah, so everyone knows how the rest of the trailer goes. But that first part of the clip was interesting to me. Because if you look at Sunstrider's face, there's this blue flash of light for a second. And then she goes to Suntan Specialist and she's like, well, what's that? And he's like, I don't know. What if that's Kato's time machine? What if that's them visiting the first day of Season 6? Now, I have spoken with a few different people who have argued about it being the cube or the 0 point. But there's a few flaws with that. One, the cube emitted purple lightning, not blue. And two, the 0 point is buried deep below Loot Lake. But what does this all have to do with Kato Thorn? Well, Kato's a collector. He wants to have everything interesting in his collection, from any time, so he uses the time machine to go back and steal valuable items to add to his collection. But it wasn't always this way. Kato's been around for a long time, but he started his collection small, with items such as bouncers, drum guns, tac SMGs, grapplers, things in the everyday loot pool. He even took a plane, which is crazy to say out loud, but he needed a place to store these items, a place so secure that besides a device, would take multiple rituals and floating ruins just to be able to open. His vault was perfect and secure, and best of all, it had easy access to the 0 point and went undetected until the Ice King arrived. With the Ice King came a powerful new weapon, the Infinity Blade. A weapon so powerful that only one person was able to wield it at a time. Kato was power hungry. He needed to have it in his collection. So, he stole it. He added it to his vault, and he was happy. For now. But the IO was onto him. A giant powerful sword doesn't just get stolen out of thin air and go unnoticed. With the new intel, the IO is ready to raid Kato's vault. They found the ruins and connected them to the vault. With the help of loopers and only a few of his prized possessions on display, they were able to help steal back an item, but only one item. Then the vault sent them back to the island. I told you guys this was far-fetched, but how could I possibly know that the vault was Kato's? What led me to this crazy conclusion? Well, for one thing, it's what happens after the vault, the volcano event. The air is full of ash and smoke, which gives the moon a red tint. Now, where else have we seen a red moon before? Anyways, moving on. Going back even further, Season 4 introduced us to the Seven, who wanted to free the loop. The issue is, the Seven doesn't know where the 0 point is. They know it's below the island, but not the exact location. The Seven receives some intel that it is near the center of the map, so they decide to try and harass as close as possible to reveal the 0 point. Unfortunately, they were wrong, and ripped to Dusty and factories. But they did discover little fragments of the 0 point, hop rocks. These hop rocks were scraps from the 0 point itself, so the Seven knew it was nearby. The Seven notices an influx of hop rocks near Tilted, and assumes the 0 point is under Tilted. Their plan is simple. Crash the rocket and blow up Tilted to reveal the 0 point. Everything is set, and the rocket event starts. The rocket flies up high before lining up its target, Tilted Towers. As it accelerates, something goes wrong. A giant rift appears and engulfs the rocket, sending it flying around the island and through space and time. Eventually, the rocket speeds up and creates a giant rift in the sky, before returning back to the Seven. Take a deep breath, everyone. This is a lot to take in, even for a theory. But let me back it up a bit. In Season X, we see the rocket fill a similar sequence when it lines up on its target, the 0 point, and hits. No rift spawned to stop it. So what happened? My theory is Kato uses the time machine to collect more items. However, the more Kato uses the time machine, the more reality destabilizes. This leads to random rifts spawning throughout time, such as during the event. Now, the way I know that the rocket went through space and time is during the Season X trailer, We see the rocket going through space before hopping back into another rift. Now, are you guys ready for the craziest theory of them all? This is what happens when you let me cook. Here it is.
We already helped Kato on one of his heists before he was revealed in Chapter 4. The time machine is taking us back to the first day of Season 5. But you know what else happened during Season 5? The Getaway event. The Getaway event introduced us to new items like the Grappler and the Wildcard skins, who just so happened to have to deal with Kato Thorn. My theory is that when Kato travels back to Chapter 1 Season 5 to steal the llama, he takes the wildcards with him, but in the process, they get stuck in the loop.
So yeah, I've gone mad. But what could you expect from someone who's been following the FNAF lore for the past 8 years? But in all seriousness, if you made it this far, I hope I was able to entertain you with my theories, even if they aren't true. That's the fun part about all this. At the end of the day, it's just a theory. A game Wait, that's a trademark phrase.
That's just a theory.
A Zeebs theory. Thanks for watching.
What's the difference between selling on a marketplace and selling with Shopify? When you build a store with Shopify, there are no limits to how you run your business. Control your brand with customizable themes. Set your prices without pressure from a marketplace. Connect with your customers via powerful marketing tools. And reach more buyers online, on social, in person, even on your current marketplace. Run your business with no limits. Start your free trial with Shopify today.
This is Chris and his Capital One Venture X business card. Together, they're making mountain-sized things happen. With no preset spending limit, Chris can buy the materials they need.
So my business never slows down.
Plus, they earn unlimited double miles on every purchase.
So the more we spend, the more miles we earn.
And access to over 1,300 airport lounges makes his company retreats even more relaxing. The Capital One Venture X business card. What's in your wallet?
Today we're meeting Fortnite's #1 skin collector. We're gonna check out all his rarest exclusives